Sunday. Mamu wakata
We had a good game. I believe that we had a good game, especially in the second half. In the first half, we had I can count 2 obvious chances that we would have buried the game in the first half. In the second half, we had even better chances. In the second half, we got a clear chance. We made a number of chances. We created a number of chances, and I feel that the team is ready now for AFCON. That is my assessment. I wouldn't say we are 100% ready. We've seen the few gaps or the few things that we need to work on, but so far I'm happy with the team. I am going to repeat it again. I have seen the gaps. There are a few things that we need to work on, but we are ready for AFCON. The Zambia defense really worked hard to ensure that they do not give us time to shoot, time to place the ball. So I'll give credit to them also. First is that we are closing the gap. You can see that we can defend. We've tried defending, especially in the first half, and in the second half we created chances. My biggest lesson is that we can play as a team, is that we've seen that we can play as a team. I really need to emphasize on time, maybe time and space between our players when we are going to score. Because if we had really worked hard on it, or thought that the opponent are not going to give us such chance, then we would have gotten better goals. I think I've always been known with that tag. I am for development and I'm for long term. So that's why you see in the squad younger players now being integrated, because we are looking at a team of the future. We are looking at really having a good conveyor belt that our players can really fit into the national team from the under-17 and from the under-20. Immediately we start losing the veteran players. So far, I'm happy with them. You've seen how they've played. You've seen how the Ochaka, the centre-back, displayed. You also saw Marion, the right-winger. From my assessment, they're ready. From my assessment, they have really integrated well, and we are still looking forward to see who else can come in from the under-20 or from the under-17.
Basically, it's always we need to separate a little bit the performance from the result. I would say 70 minutes I was very satisfied with the performance. I think we were dominant. We should, as I said, probably score a bit earlier, the second goal, and then the game would be killed. We need to respect that Kenya is a WAFCON opposition. It's not nobody who is here. I think we looked also for our opposition with the kind of physicality, and you saw number 9 and so on. You know, there was quite a robustness. We worked to enter very stable defense-wise with an approach that worked quite well. In the end, we won the game, so you always need to win in the end, you know, execute it. No, I think we are on the way. It's also the time where we try a bit a tactical approach first half and a bit another one in the second half. Then it was also a bit load management, you know. We brought also players on pitch to say, like Salia, very young players, you know. We had Blessing, Salia, Mercy. We brought 3 players under 20 on the pitch. It's also to give them a bit exposure. It's in the preparation to a WAFCON. Of course, you want to win, but it's much more to control the performance and also to give exposure to players. All in all, for me, it was good, satisfied. Of course, here and there some area to improve. Yeah, it was a bit basically what we expected. They have they came a bit in a 4-4-2 in a mid press, so we knew we will have a lot of possession. That's why we tried always to build up with 3 players against their 2 strikers. we knew that, you know, they have physicality. The number 9, the striker, is a good player, and not only in the air, also on the ground. So it's then also when we advance the build-up that we are good in the rest defense. For me, also they deserve to be on the WAFCON. You know, you have skillful players, but also, you know, good strikers. For me, absolutely deserved the qualification. There are a lot of upcoming teams like Malawi, you know, Kenya proves now. I think the competitive balance, you call it, in this WAFCON will get much tighter. You know, in the past years there was maybe 3-4 outstanding teams, but now I think the competitive balance means that all the 16 participating teams, you know, can chase for a quarterfinal, and I think this makes it much more interesting. Also, you start to have more players abroad. You know, it's a common thing now in Africa that they go earlier a bit abroad, players development. So for me, it was a very good test. And I'm happy that we